I hope it will be an effective regime. In some ways, we've had the advantage of Australia having been through this process 3 or 4 years ago, and so we have been able, in the design of the regime, to pick up and maybe overcome some of the inadequacies or blind alleys that we've seen other countries go down. So that's my hope. Now, it's challenging because we've had our legislation in place since the end of 2009, but it's got a very long lead-in period, so it's not, as you said, it's not going to be fully in force or in effect until middle of next year, and that's a longer period than was intended, so there's been a bit of slippage in the system. I suppose the good thing, though, is that has left time for plenty of awareness, and we're seeing this increasingly now from the regulators and the government agencies to make people aware of the changes, a bit of education, if you like, and there's a huge level of upskilling that has to go on, and that's a work in progress. But yeah, I think it should be, you know, it's not going to be a world-class regime, but it's got all the key components, and it's certainly a big step ahead of where New Zealand has been or currently is. You're right, it's always hard to measure or quantify these things, and the police back home with their risk assessments have endeavoured to do that, but it's you know, a delicate sort of exercise trying to quantify it. I think you know, anecdotally it is having an impact. Even before it's in force, for instance, we're seeing companies and reporting entities are much more alive to their requirements, for instance, to actually file a suspicious transaction report or suspicious matter report in Australian language. So the FIU are seeing a great surge even before the responsibilities are actually on foot, because people are now more aware of their current responsibilities. So I think the message is getting through, and you know, that will continue. That's going to go over a period of time.